If this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be, man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Pacers trail by 13. And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Pascal Siakam, Thompson out there with Jackson, and it's Brown in at the 3. Jackson outside. Gets an open look and hits it. Jackson's got 8 points. And here's Charlotte now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. Siakam with the defensive effort. Well, the Pacers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Ball. Here's Knipple. The Pacers pull it in.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Brown inside. Back to Siakam. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Siakam's got 23.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Jackson against Ball. And here's Knipple from the arc. Here's Diabate. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Pacers trail by 11. Siakam outside. No one near him. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Diabate. And here's Ball. Down low. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Jackson. Give him 8. And the shot goes.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now. Hornets
leading by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Knipple, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Siakam finds Jackson. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Brown can't hit.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Bridges, a screen on Brown. Bridges outside from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Huff's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Siakam. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Siakam's got 6 here in the quarter. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Now Bridges. And here's Miller. Defended by Thompson. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
And he drops it first.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Bridges hits them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. There's a screen. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Miller from the high post. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The free throw is off from Bridges. Pacers trail by 12. Right side Brown. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one falls for Ball. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 27. Inside. Out to Thompson. Siakam outside. The 3 is up. The shot no good.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Pass to Knipple. Launches it. And they'll get another chance.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
They set the pick. And Siakam, here we go. Shot to stop the run. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ball against Jackson. Ball right side. For 3, Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Pascal Siakam.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Pacers trail by 20. To the middle to halt the run. Got a hand on it. Siakam against Bridges. And here's Knipple from the arc. And Charlotte, another three.
One this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And so it's Indiana with it. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Siakam, the pass to Thompson. Here's Huff. The three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Ball. 26 points for him. Knipple, no good.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Pacers trail by 20. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 27. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Green's checked in for Charlotte. White comes in for Miller. Then for Indiana, Toppin. He's checked in for Huff. And it's Shepard in for Brown. Siakam for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Jackson against Ball. They set the pick. The rebound by Jackson. Pacers trail by 20. To the paint. And then Siakam with the jam.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
White against Thompson. Lets the three fly. And White, the bucket on the assist by Bridges. White's got 11 points.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Jackson against Ball. To the inside. So nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
Here's Jackson. Give him 8 points now. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
James is checked in for Ball. And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. Fourth, the Hornets.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Bridges on the double. Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Green. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's White. 13 points in the game. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
At the line for the Pacers, foul. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 21. Now Jones. Toppin, a screen on Green. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And you pointed out their #2 ranking in points allowed. This is a tough team. They don't rest on the defensive end. They make you work for every point. Now here's White. James outside. Pass to Green. Now Bridges. This one for 3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. And now Indiana on the fast break. And here's Shepherd for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
On the break, the defense didn't want to give up anything inside, so he pops it over the top.
Left side, Green. Pass to Bridges. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones from outside. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Jones. Pass to Toppin. Beyond the arc.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Bridges misses. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Pacers trail by 18. James with a steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
From the left block. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pulls up, high post. He's off on that one.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Green, the pass to James. They get it back. They get back on track. No good on the layup. Well, the Pacers shooting around 41% in the 3rd quarter. White with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Green finds James. Shoots over Shepherd. Charlotte, no good that time either. And for the Pacers, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, VA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. And he can't hit the second. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Hornets leading by 15. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. White, the pass to Green. To snap the cold streak. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Clark, what do you expect to see when Josh Green is on the floor?
Well, in any and every role he has, he's going to give you everything he's got. But I think his best role is as defensive stopper. 6'5", good wingspan, good strength. He can guard a number of positions.
First free throw is good.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
And both free throws good for Green.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Pass to Shepard. From the top of the key. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
He's guarded by White. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
That one's good for 2.
Just a nice decision by White, taking it himself off the screen.
Toppin outside. 1 second left. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down here, let's get some stops.
Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to lock in defensively.
Defensive intensity is important. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Siakam. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot. Pass to Knipple. Brown with some nice D. Pacers trail by 18. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Indiana making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Substitution for the Pacers, number 55, Ethan Thompson.
A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's Charlotte leading by 18. Now here's Ball. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Here's Siakam. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Siakam's got 33.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Knipple from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Diabate. Oh, Siakam with the block.
That's exactly what Siakam brings to the floor. He's a relentless defender with excellent instincts.
Here's Diabate. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Brown finds Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one falls for Jackson. The Hornets making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Diabate. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Huff's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Siakam outside. They double team Brown. Back to Siakam. And here's Thompson for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 16. Here's Miller. Shoots over Thompson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Huff, the pass to Brown. And here's Jackson. Pass to Siakam. Six on the shot clock. And here's Brown for 3. Indiana again missing.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Ball outside. Here's Knipple. Bridges outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Charlotte foul. Knipple. 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Miller against Thompson. Pass to Brown. To nice passing by Indiana here. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. Ball against Jackson. Pass to Knipple. And stolen by Brown. Inside. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball outside. To stop the drought. Oh, muscling it home. LaMelo.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Pacers trail by 15. Thompson outside. The 3 is up. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless. Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence. Already, they're over the limit, and it's so early yet. This could turn into a bunch of free throws.
At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam taking 2 shots.
That's good from Siakam.
Well, the physical tools are obvious in Siakam. Agility, speed for his size, length, and he actually couples that with a well-rounded skill set. He really is one of those guys that can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hornets leading by 13. And here's Ball. Pass to Knipple. Puts up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Huff's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Siakam. That shot is off. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Miller. Indiana with a rebound. Brown with it. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
You can't make brain neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Charlotte's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Ball against Jackson. Diabate. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Pacers trail by 15. Now here's Siakam. Brown, a screen on Bridges. To the inside. Great D that time from Miller. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 27% here in the 4th. Pass to Knipple. And the officials call a traveling violation. The Pacers shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. Siakam, the pass to Thompson. Thompson draws the double to the middle. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Charlotte leading by 15. Ball with it. Siakam covering. Over to the left wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. Jackson, the pass to Brown. It's tipped. Here's Knipple, defended by Jackson. Pass to Ball. And here's Bridges. The 3 ball. Thompson pulls it in.
Charlotte foul. Diabate. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Indiana, Thompson. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Kobe White, he's checked in for ball. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Charlotte leading by 13. Outside White. Pass to Knipple. Shoots over Brown. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Siakam. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Miller with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Diabate. That one goes. Count it. Diabate's gotten 4 this quarter.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Here's Huff. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Miller. Here's Huff. Off target with the 3. White against Jackson. From 11 feet away. Oh, the shot is off. Pacers trail by 16. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
Charlotte leading by 16. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Here's Thompson. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Kobe White. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Yeah, the mid-range is a rare area for White, but he seemed confident that he could hit the shot.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Thompson outside. He launches. Bridges pulls it down. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
White outside. And there's the screen. Unloads from 13 feet. Ooh, the shot misses. Siakam against Miller. From 15 feet away. Ooh, it misses. Charlotte leading by 16. Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket. Power is home. Oh, wow. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 18. Let's take a second to present our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Green's checked in for Charlotte. James comes in for Miller. Here's Jones. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. For three. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hornets.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
A total of 4 games to be exact. They'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
And here's Indiana now, after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. And here's Toppin from the arc. Yes, sir, with the 3. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
They set the screen. The 11-footer. Can't get it. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.